Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Happy Monday. Today's a beautiful and blessed day. Today we're going to be talking about not letting winter ruin your gains and what you want when it comes to your fitness journey. Because I feel like a lot of times when winter comes around, well, that seasonal depression comes around. We're most likely to stay in bed more. We're most likely to not hit the gym more. We're most likely to eat late night more. And we're most likely to just stay and watch Netflix and do absolutely nothing. Hey, it's our nature. That's what happens when we get cold. We want to snug up. We want to find somebody to cuddle with, somebody to just, lay in bed with. But today we're going to find ways to overcome that. And I'm not saying you can't just, sleep in one day. You can't sleep in here and there, but don't make it an everyday thing. And that's where I think people go wrong is they make that a daily pattern for themselves. When you make that daily pattern for yourself, that's when you're putting yourself, well, you're not doing any good to yourself because all you're doing is staying in bed instead of choosing to wake up and be different today, instead of choosing to wake up and do something different today. So let's deep dive into this one. Winter. What is the number one thing you want to do when it comes to winter and how to stay on track and keep yourself moving forward? Well, number one thing I'm going to say is know your pattern. And what I mean by know your pattern is us as humans, when there's specific seasons, we tend to think a certain way. We tend to do a certain sort of thing. We tend to pick certain foods and we tend to, pick a certain type of environment. And when you know your pattern going into winter, especially let's say you live in New York, I live in New York, and for say seasonal depression, it's going to happen because there's less vitamin D. So therefore, you're going to be less happy. It happens. That's what happens when the cold comes. You get cold, you shiver, and you're like, screw this. I don't want to get out of bed. So how do you overcome this? Know your pattern. For me, I know my patterns. I know when it's November, I know when it's December, I know when it's January, I know how my body reacts. In November, I tend to get sick. In December, I tend to lose motivation. In February, and not in February, in January, I tend to regain that motivation. So for me, what I need to do is say, okay, cool. December, I get sick. How can I plan for that so I don't get sick, so I can keep my momentum going? And then, oh, cool. I'm going right into January. How can I keep that momentum going so I can boost myself and keep myself going all the way through January, all to the next year? So for me, I recognize my patterns. I know for November, I have to prepare ahead so I can eat healthy, so I can keep my body in shape. I know in December, I have to set new goals so I can thrive for more and not just stay in the same fixated mindset. And then last but not least, January, I know this is where I take my momentum and I take it to the next level. So number one is know your pattern, know what you're doing, know how you do things, and know how your body reacts to certain movements, certain time, certain day, certain seasons. Because once you know this, then you can actually plan ahead so you can accomplish your goals, so you can thrive for more, so you can push forward towards something new. Don't accept bed and just say, oh, I can't get out of bed and I just can't get out of bed. What? I always hear people say, I can't get out of bed. I don't get that. How can you not get out of bed? You get one life, you get one chance at it. And for me, if I can't get out of bed for more than 2 hours, I'll be pissed off at myself. So I can never do that to myself. So instead of staying in bed for 2 hours, I just get the fuck up because I know, Carl, if you don't get up, you're going to be like, yo, bro, you're a piece of shit. You're going to beat yourself down over and over again. I don't like to let those negative thoughts seek into my mind. And that's number two. When those negative thoughts seek into your mind, do not listen to them. Do not listen to your own thoughts that are pushing you down, that are bringing you down. Listen to the thoughts that are elevating you, that are challenging you, saying, hey, let's go to the gym today. Hey, let's go to that dinner. Don't be afraid to go to that dinner with your friends. Hey, let's go hang out with this person. We haven't seen him in like 2 months. Hey, let's get out of bed. Do things that are going to take you out your comfort zone, especially during this winter. If you stay inside, if you let the cold hold you back, it will hold you back throughout the entire season, all the way through spring, and all your goals, all the things that you wanted to accomplish will be out the window. And that's one of the biggest things. You got to prepare, which is number one. And number two, don't let those negative thoughts seek in. Don't let them take control. You have control. You have all control. And I always talk about this, to family, friends, partners, everybody. I always talk about how when it comes to feelings and emotions, you have all the control. Your feelings, you're the ones who are feeling it. So at the end of the day, if you say you're something or, you were born somehow, you weren't. You weren't. It's just a matter of what you see, how you think, and how you do things. And here's the thing. I see these things on day-to-day basis. Because when it comes to students that I coach, I see the transition. I see the mindset shift. I see whenever they take action towards a certain habit, to a certain goal, they start to realize, holy shit, I actually can do this. So for example, yesterday I was on a live with one of my students, Mel, And the whole, like, literally midlife, she was like, I wish everybody knew if I could do it, anybody could do it too. And she was saying how she lost literally almost 100 pounds from 320 pounds to now 194, 195, around there. And she's saying if she could do it, anybody could do it. And I believe that so much because a lot of people think they can't. A lot of people just need to lose 30 pounds, but they think you can't lose those 30 pounds. It's because of the way you think. It's because of the way you see things. It's your perspective behind fitness, your perspective behind yourself. And until you change these things, nothing's going to change. And one thing I saw with Mel is her perspective of fitness, her perspective of what's possible for herself has completely changed. And that is going to have a great impact on how you feel about yourself, how you accomplish your goals, and how you keep yourself moving forward in the right direction. And now it goes right into number 3, set new goals. When it's winter, set new goals, fam. Don't stick to the same old goals. When it's winter, one of the biggest things you want to do for yourself is to set something that a small goal that you know you can accomplish by December, that you know you can accomplish by February to keep you motivated, but also give you an action, give you a habit, give you something to strive for on a day-to-day basis, something that wakes you up, gets you out of bed. You're like, oh, I got to go do this. It could be for you going to the gym. You want to lose 60 pounds before December. To lose 60 pounds before December, it's very possible right now, but you got to plan for it. You got to take action on it. And you got to stick to that routine and keep building and building and building until you attain that goal. And here's the thing, there's so much information out there of, oh, do this, do that. Take your goal, and I'm going to simplify this easily for you, especially if you want to lose weight or gain weight. Take your goal, go to calculator.net, find your BMR. Let's say you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight. You know your BMR is 1,300. You know how many calories you burn throughout the entire day, plus exercise. Let's say you burn 500 calories during your workouts. You take that 1,300 plus 500, that's 1,800 calories totally TDE, which is your total daily energy expenditure. The amount of energy you burn throughout the whole day with activity. You take that number and you put yourself in a 200 calorie deficit, boom, you lose weight. Put yourself in a 200 calorie surplus, boom, you gain weight. Put yourself in a goal, give yourself that momentum, give yourself something to wake up to strive for, to aim for, to achieve better, to get better, to build momentum, but most importantly, get you to a closer, healthier, stronger you. And that's number 3, set new goals. Number 4, take advantage of special events. 4, take advantage of special events. Whenever it's fall, going into winter, there's always certain events that we have around town, certain food festivals. Take advantage of these things because this is a great way of embracing community, embracing change, embracing love, but most importantly, giving you positive energy to fuel you throughout your week, throughout your day, throughout your month. One of the biggest things during winter is, again, we tend to stay inside and all we want to do is Netflix and chill and eat all the popcorn we can. But guess what? That won't serve you anymore. You don't want to do that anymore. And to do that, you have to think different, do different, be different. And I challenge you this winter, don't stay in. Go to that special event. Go to that festival. Be there with your friends. Do something that keeps you positive. Do something that keeps you away from that negative mindset saying, stay in bed all day. Don't do this. Don't go to the gym. Just stay and watch Netflix. Watch this movie. Tell that person in your head, shut up. I got goals to accomplish. I got things I want to strive for. That's the only way you can. If you don't tell it to shut up and take control, you won't accomplish these goals. I'm serious. Like, you guys have all control over your mindset, all control over how you think, all control over how you do. Not just a matter of taking yourself and telling yourself to do it and sticking to it. And once you do that, I promise you it will change your physique, your mindset, how you think, what you see on a day-to-day basis, how you feel on a day-to-day basis. It will change absolutely everything about you and your life. All right? Spread positivity. Be present. Be within that moment. And last but not least, number 5. What do you guys think number 5 is? It could be workout. What do you think number 5 is? Nah, number 5 is not working out. Number 5 is to enjoy seasonal foods. Number 5, enjoy seasonal foods. When it comes to winter, when it comes to fall, there's always certain type of foods that become readily available or they're easy access to. For example, during winter, that's when we start drinking our hot chocolate. So instead of going hot chocolate from 7-Eleven, make your own. Get the cocoa ball, literally crush it, boil water, put the cocoa in there. Once that stirs up, add some milk, add some sugar. Mwah, you got yourself some hot chocolate. Or what I like to do is I like to take a 90% cocoa bar, 90% chocolate, dark chocolate, melt it, put some almond milk, stir it, a little bit of sugar. Boom, that's my hot chocolate. And that, again, take advantage of these seasonal things. Because at the end of the day, when you take advantage of seasonal food, seasonal activities, and just being, and not really being, but putting yourself in different situations to grow and become better, the easier it's going to be for you to actually enjoy the season and embrace the things it has to bring you. My man Bruno said, thank you for all your vids and tips. Yes, sir. I got you. Anytime, boss. Hope you're thriving in the gym and crushing it, bro. Hope you are doing absolutely amazing. Have a blessed day. But yeah, number 5 was basically enjoy seasonal options. There's so many things out there, so many events, so many things for you guys to embrace yourself in the community. Do it. Have fun with it and embrace a new challenge and embrace a new chapter. Okay. But with that being said, fam, hope you guys enjoy this one. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, Bruno. Hitting chest, my man. Hope you have a great chest workout. Crush it. Put some triceps in there and then keep it going, my man. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay blessed. Stay beautiful. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.